Welcome back, ladies and gents, to FACEIT TV North American League.
Hello.
This is James.
This is Dan.
And this is FACEIT TV. I did that already, but maybe we should start like that in the future. What do you think?
We could do that.
It's more dramatic.
Just remind me.
This is it's almost like who?
Who with a knife round?
I don't know how to make that into an intro.
Get
Who
the first kill?
will introduce?
No, not with the who. That would be far too cheesy.
It doesn't work. Maybe we can. Okay, we'll figure that out sometime. All right, guys. SKDC and CLG are about to face themselves off.
Face themselves off.
They're gonna face someone Dusty. It's not going well. James, please take over.
Okay, so SKDC and CLG are about to face themselves off on Dust 2. So SKDC have lost 2 plays as of late. JDM64 has left the building because his job no longer allows him, his new job or whatever, no longer allows him to commit the time to play Counter-Strike.
Do you think he just has a really strict boss?
I think his situation is like he'd get home and he'd have to race home and just play straight away, and that's not going to work for him really. So
I see no
people like JDM64 retired, but
so
I wouldn't take that as a retirement. I'll take that as don't have the time to play, which is 2 different things. And Dumore also left the team recently. So today we have Stewie2k playing, as well as I guess Virtus is the other sub.
So the thing about CLG is that they
the left, right.
They basically need. I think they need pretty much close to flawless results.
Flawless victory.
I think they basically can't risk losing a single map at this point. They want a top 2, because you already see that Liquid are pretty much getting to the point where they are going to be no one's going to be able to basically usurp their position as the leaders of the league. They've only lost 1 map so far. They've been doing a really incredible job, and we saw that loss tonight actually. And what a loss it was against Elevate. Elevate played really well on Nuke to completely crush them. You can really see why Elevate chose that as their home map.
Yeah, that last round was great.
But this is SKDC's home map. Now, whether it's just because they're like, well, you know what, CLG have had some random results on Dust 2 in the past online in domestic matches, or whether it's because they just feel like, you know what, Dust 2, it's just Dust 2. We feel like, you know, everyone can play Dust 2. Anything can happen on Dust 2. Dust 2 is where a lot of upsets do tend to happen, so that could be the reason.
I think it was on Reddit where Relyks wrote some comments recently about the relating to the team at the moment and things. I couldn't find you a link, so you'll have to search for it should you want to find that. So for all armors on the all armored are the remaining players here for the CLG team. You can see a slope is smoked at the moment. Peter's on the car, but he's going to be isolated versus a number of players here. That's actually working out for SKDC during their push, but Hazed and Cutler going to get a bunch of headshots and clean this round up. 3 people surviving here for CLG, and they take the first round. So got a scout coming out for Peter straight away. And lots of trolling between these 2 teams, which is nice. So just 1 scout here for CLG. Tech9 buy, of course, for SKDC. Tech9 nerfed with a smaller clip, but not much else going on for it. Gonna get cut down straight away. May coming in. I was just reading through some of the updates as well. So someone's made a post on Reddit regarding the update that's just come out with the meat and potatoes of these changes to the guns. The inaccuracy, I think it's the moving inaccuracy of the MP7 has been halved. Stewie getting 1 frag. He can retrieve the bomb. So still got a minute to play with here. So we'll have to see. I think he may try to push short, but it's not working out for him, and he's going to get taken out. So again, I think the MP7 looks a lot more viable now. The Mac-10 has got some weird updates to it. I think basically, rather than nerf the Tech-9, as I mentioned before, I think they're trying to improve other guns to kind of just balance things that way. We'll have to see if it works out. They've also heavily nerfed the AWP. When your scopes, you have 33% less movement than you otherwise did before. Haven't tried that out myself yet. I've got the final eco for SKDC, all pushing the short area. No armor to speak of, just odd PC-50 here and there. Virtus going to go down. 4 people left here. And I don't think a bomb plant is likely. Ellis with all of 13 HP, Stewie with 2. This cleanup should come to a close soon, and indeed it will.
Okay, so SKDC now going to be in with their buy, and we'll have to see if CLG can keep things going for themselves economically. They can get a clean round under their belt. Now, you know what? I'm going to predict Peter's going to push short. He's looking towards middle, though. Oh, dear. All right, so Peter is, he does a lot of... He
just threw a grenade.
He does a lot of... that was quite strange, wasn't it? He does a lot of short pushes, and we can see that Virtus is actually getting a fast timing into a spot where he can actually peek and destroy Peter if he was to actually short push. So it might be a bit of a read, because, again, the reason why I was mentioning that is because I have seen a tendency from Peter to be very comfortable on aggressive plays on short with the AWP. He does blow up rounds very often with that.
I do wonder if the grenade was deliberate, actually, because some people, because it brings up lots of dirt and stuff, and it still makes it hard to see through. So it may have been deliberate.
You know, there's this thing called a smoke, James.
Yeah, but his teammate threw a smoke, and I can't imagine them both throwing one at the same place at the same time in a professional match. So there must be some reasoning to the madness. And unless he just threw it by mistake.
Could just be a mistake.
But then why would he have a nade out? I don't know.
I think it's a mistake. But we do have this 3-man setup on B. Now this is basically a spot where hazed, if hazed shows himself from window, you do not expect the guy to actually be where Cutler is, which is by the box just outside the doors. That's a hit. That's basically a bait for that position to basically destroy them as they move up close. He can't show himself here, but he's going to throw out the nade, and there's no bait from the guy on window. So they're kind of giving up the ghost here and allowing hazed to go for the frags. He's going to pick them up, though, so it's all going to be okay in the end. But I've seen rounds 1 where people do this kind of a bait, because when you see the guy on window, you immediately think, okay, the setup has to be 2 men in the site. There has to be, because it's very unlikely that they're going to play 3 guys in B. That just almost never happens. It's a gamble. Yeah.
Cutler, actually, he got the first frag from the box area, and he had 2 more, which is why he threw the flash out. His position was already revealed. But he will, well, the team will pick up a second AWP now on the 4th round. Not often you start round 4, sorry, on the 5th round. It's not often you start round 4 with 1 AWP and then continue round 2 with 2. Nice pop flash there into the double doors for SKDC, and they'll push out with numbers with the bomb waiting outside the B tunnels. So first to go down will be hazed, and the bomb site could be lost here. Peter and Cutler getting some frags. Peter finally going to go down, and this bomb will get planted. 3v3 retake. Ocean in control of an AWP. Virtus in control of an M4A4. Stewie, Tech 9. He's got the best gun so far.
Okay, so this is going to be quite interesting. They have at least FNS in the dark area, and these kills, these nades, these flashes are going to allow FNS to get a really good angle in. But is he even required at this point? Well, he's going to pick up the last kill, but really good entry. SKDC, the remaining players were left very, very low after that, so that's pretty hard. And CLG on 5 rounds now, but the bomb goes down, so loads of cash now here for SKDC. They're going to have a big buy. They could get, James, 5 auto snipers and 5 Tech 9s as well with the auto snipers.
That would be... That would not be recommended, Dan. It would not.
It's next level.
It would not. So, is this around SKDC make their way onto the scoreboard, or will we have to wait a bit longer? You can see the passive positions there in the mid area as the teammates have a look from lower tunnel over to short. That may make the players at top mid a bit more comfortable with their positions. Nobody in tunnels for the moment, for the time being, for SKDC. There's no need for CLG to push. There's 5-0. They've got an aggressive position on in... actually, no, they don't. They've got a passive position on long for the time being. Still a player over towards Car. I think that is Tarik. He's going to be playing the AWP covering short with a teammate in Goose. So should he go down, he can bait for Cutler, who can clean up for him.
This round, in large part, comes down to Tarik's ability to take at least 2 frags here. He needs at least 2 frags. When they're running across short, he needs those frags. Now they're going to throw the smokes to make it almost impossible to get an angle here. So they have successfully removed him as a variable. And now it's on Cutler, who they have isolated behind the smoke. And Tarik is repositioning to actually get himself in a spot to do some damage here, but it's not quite happening. Look how, because I can't see anything here. It flashes through to get the peaks, to get the damage, and all the frags are going to follow. Great stuff there from Cutler in a very awkward spot, and they have yet to lose a man. And Peter, he refuses to go down as well. That was ruthless.
Again, that round was completely crushed by the bait from Cutler. Even with the frag on site, they had no idea where it came from because of all the smoke there. It could have been from long, or mostly could have been from long or wherever, but they had no idea basically. It was very difficult to communicate any useful information in that situation. And again, Cutler abusing the smokes of the T's by throwing a flashbang into it, which you can't do anything about. Getting 2 more frags and effectively ending the round. We can see a nice boost over the smoke there. Second boost we've seen over smoke today. Still the peaking though. Ellis, he was smart to it, but he still fell to the AWP of Tarik.
Yeah, they did actually nerf that a little bit. If you're really close to the smoke and not in an elevated position behind the smoke, you can't actually peek over at the top anymore. So they have limited how that can be effective. So a lot of those smoke boosts are not going to work these days. But we see that that one is, of course, from an elevated position behind. And here we go. In goes the flash for the teammates into the long for SKDC. And there's going to be nobody there. That's going to tell them that there's a lot of presence on Catwalk. So Relyks has to actually chill right now. He's got to let his teammates draw some distractions into the A bomb site before he pushes. If he pushes himself now, gives up his position. Oh, he doesn't, and FNS will still get the kill. So he made the right choice, I think, staying put, letting his teammates provide a distraction, but they were a little bit too slow, and the FNS is a little bit too fast. And that's a 3-on-5 now in favor. CLG make that a 2-on-5 as all kills are starting to rain in. It's too hard to get on this bomb site, but Stewie will make his way up, only to be cut down as the round is taken quite well again by CLG. They are winning so many rounds back-to-back, James, and they're not even losing anybody. What is this? Yeah,
this is moving along pretty fast indeed. And I'm wondering if, I mean, you have to feel for SKDC. Their team has taken been under a lot of pressure and disruption recently, with 2 of their players withdrawing for varying reasons. So this is like 40% mixed team at the moment. You know, these things happening a mere few days ago, and I don't think these are permanent members of the team. At least it hasn't been announced. So SKDC in a very difficult place indeed.
So I wonder if they're going to be able to get any rounds on the board at the moment, because it's not. They're not even getting kills, really, in a lot of these rounds. We are seeing 5-man survivals from CLG. It's great for them. I mean, again, you know, they're doing terribly at the moment in the league. They need all the wins. I think they've got 3 or 4 map losses already, which is, I mean, CLG. Like, if you look at this on paper, right, you're going to say that the top 3 will be CLG, Liquid, well, Cloud9, Liquid, and CLG. I would say so in that order. That's like on paper. I think what you would say. I think, is that fair? Do you think, James?
Cloud9, Liquid, and CLG in that order.
As the top 3, yeah, something like that.
I wouldn't say in that order.
I mean,
I would say Liquid and then a coin toss between the other 2.
I mean, on paper, C9 have a much more experience and generally a better record.
Yeah, but what? Well, they've not been a consistent team really to date.
Yeah, but this is America.
Yeah.
How many finals has Liquid made with their lineup in American tournaments?
Yeah, well, I still fancy Liquid more. I think when they changed Shazam and got Drennan, you know, there was a bit of disruption there with Elise as well. Looking now, I think they are. Actually, yeah, well, looking internationally, it's not there for them, but never mind that. We have a buy round for both teams. Let's concentrate on that for the time being. Double up, of course, continuing here for the CLG side, but Tarik, one of those 2 orbs, will fall. See some spray through the smoke there. Peter going down to 61 HP. He is currently on a short area, looking for frags. Oh, he's going to look away at the wrong time and get taken out there by Stewie, who gets the frag from close. That is an AWP in the hands of SKDC now. It can be a difficult place to be in for a long time as a CT, especially if you're trying to get a shot onto somebody standing on Xbox. Hazed making a basket there onto Virtus. And Ocean's down to 1 HP as well. He's got to be careful.
So they're going to go for the quick drop, the cat drop into middle. And we have just one man there for CLG. This is going to be a hard round to save. Perhaps SKDC can finally get themselves on the round. No, it's going to be spray in and finesse by the big box there is going to be absolutely destroying them. That looks so good. You like see the cat drop, you see the smokes down, you see one man in B against 4 players who are charging in from middle. You're like, you know, I think everyone's gonna think, okay, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good for the SKDC, but somehow CLG find a way to win that one, jumping up onto the box over and looking over the smoke, getting the spray, finesse hitting his shots, and it all falls apart there for SKDC. So that's very unfortunate for them because they got some free frags there. I mean, Peter, he went down like immediately on short for nothing. So sad times there for SKDC, and they're on the Tech 9 buy. And only Stewie with some armor, but look at this, they're going to go straight for the charge. Up catwalk. Now, are they to be stopped here? Is there a man mighty enough to stop this Tech 9 rush? Well, Tech 9 has received some nerfs, so it's looking pretty easy here. And they are getting just mauled. They're getting completely mauled. And as you said, you know, they're playing with some subs. This definitely makes their life a bit more difficult, but still.
Right, so the full buy coming out, and now it's SKDC's turn to go for double ops as well. Relyks and Virtus looking to get some ops of their own. See if they can land any shots. Again, it's 9-0 to SKDC. We've got a late flash coming out from by a teammate. But there was another flash from the T's at the same time. Did flash a player who's moved into the pit. That's FNS or Finesse, as you may like. So you can see Peter talking about the changes to the AWP, feeling like he can't pick mid as a CT. That's a common concept. There's already a thread full of complaints on Reddit at the moment about the AWP. I wonder if Valve are trying to change the way the AWP is played to make things more
break the game,
more defensive. I haven't been able to play around with it myself just yet, obviously, as we are casting. Peter gonna take down Relyks, so still usable for the time being.
Okay, well, he seems surprised. So maybe it was a bit fluky, I don't know. Either way, we're going to see that cat control is underway here for SKDC, looking for potential entries and some fact finding as well. When you throw out grenades of your own, if you can see the nades, the counter grenades thrown in from the CTs. Sometimes you can bait that, and you can see the trajectories and see some positions where they could be playing from, and that's so not going to be the issue here. Is SKDC just charge their way up. They're going to lose Stewie, but Ocean gets the trade, so they're in onto the site, but the bomb is down on A-Long at the moment. Going to have to ferry that all the way up, and there is a clean path for that to be done. And we're going to see Peter and Hazed going both through A-Long. Now, this might be a bit of a surprise for SKDC, and just barely getting the bomb down in time, and Peter makes a shot as Ocean jumps across onto the bomb site. In goes the incendiary, and Ellis is on 30 points of health. Peter's picked up a rifle, but it's not going to be good enough. What a save from SKDC's Ellis. He's going to pick up the round, the first round for them in this Dust 2 match. Something to be celebrated, something to be for them to revel in. They got around, James. It's possible. Everything's possible now. It changes everything.
It's always good to make your way onto the scoreboard. Virtus, though, still hasn't got a big fat 0 around his name. So he's going to need to contribute if SKDC are to get some more rounds. So Peter over towards the B-bomb site again. Single AWP on the CT side. Virtus with just a P250 for now, as the funds will be limited on the SKDC side. Either that or he is saving for an AWP.
So the very standard 2-on-2 kind of opening here for SKDC. They didn't leave anyone on upper dark though, so this is basically telegraphing it in theory should be an A play, as they don't have any options to split into B. So if they're going to go for the B play, they'd all have to go up mid at this point, or someone would have to rotate through upper dark, but that would take a long time. But they are moving someone back to dark now, so maybe they are going to go for the B play after all, or are thinking about it, as they have got some level of control on middle. So we can see there is an angle there for the player who's pushed past the double doors in Stewie, but in seeing no one here, it is quite likely that we're going to have this two-man setup on B, on the B site itself. Now, they might be okay to do this, and they're actually leaving a man on catwalk to potentially cut down rotators, so they are going to be committing to this B split with that lurker, that flanker over in catwalk at the moment. So can they get these frags? Nice little pop flash from Stewie. Does find himself the frag onto Peter. hazed goes down immediately as well from Virtus. Good stuff here as we enter a 3-on-5 in favor of SKDC. And I have to say that that was a very, very cool round from SKDC. That was a very nice bread and butter round. They informed themselves as to where to push based on Stewie, what he saw in middle, and they executed it very well. Indeed
they did. All the points covered there by Dan. Again, the player on short just to kind of slow the rotation from the CTs. If they don't push short, you can always jump down into CT spawn as well and go for the flank if they try and go for it. FNS going to... Wow, look at the damage done to SKDC here. Maybe only Relyks survives with the AWP. So it's going to be expensive. They're going to be spending a lot of money in the next round despite doubling their score here. So you can see how limited the cash is going to be following the buy on the winning side. Often something you see happen more to the CTs. But let's not forget that time when... Fifi was saving the AWP and got an ace on the winning team who had planted the bomb. Doesn't get more expensive than that.
Okay, so we have the A-long take. And that's going to allow them to have lots of options going into this one. But look, fast push on short from CLG. Finally, some proactive play from them. And that's going to allow a very nice opening to this round as SKDC are now in a position where they must come up with something magical. They are down 2 men. And they have nothing but long. At least that's something. However, CLG, you can see that they've prepared around this here. They're not going to push anyone up middle for a fast potential flank. Should SKDC try to push up middle, a long, which would be really cool. And SKDC have sent a player to deal with someone like that. But hazed is going to take down Stewie straight away. So it feels like they're kind of stuck at the moment. They can't quite find their way into the next phase of the round.
Right. So CLG looking for double figures now to head towards that 10th round. hazed with great spray control there through the mid doors. Going to take down Ellis with a bit of penetration. Some penetration for Relyks as well. Going to put some cold steel through hazed. 30 seconds on the clock though, and I think this is just about damage now. See if he can find somewhere to save as well. Currently running around in T-spawn. Won't have anybody chasing him just yet other than Finesse. Ooh, almost seeing a slow peek there from the CTs through mid. And Finesse should find a frag here. Indeed he will. At least Relyks didn't die after the clock. But there's only 3 rounds now for SKDC to try and get on their T side. And yeah, with the money on their side, they're going to have to save here. Maybe some pistol drop from Versus, but I mean, he's only got 1 kill.
They got money screwed, James. They got money screwed.
They did. They screwed the pooch down, whatever that means. I don't even know.
Okay. So, in this kind of a round, SKDC, they must... Well, the thing is, at this point, I mean, earlier, we'll put out this, you can say, okay, well, they're aiming to, like, affect economy. Well, that's not an issue here. And you know what? Cutler might just spray down all of them if they just run through the double doors right now into his position. He's got the nades to deal with that, and in comes the spray. It's going to take down Stewie, and perhaps the rest of them are indeed reconsidering matters as they stand at the moment. Not going to want to run through into the grinder, and Finesse finding himself a very cheeky AWP shot as he pushed a long with the AWP in his hands. This guy does not care. He has no sense of safety or his own well-being. No sense of that as they try to charge him down. But 1 HP there for Ocean. He's going to actually take down Finesse. So, okay, whatever. They got so much cash, he doesn't care. But they can't affect the economy at this point, really. There's so few rounds left. CLG have lots of money. I mean, Ocean can kill lots of players, make it expensive. But they need rounds. That's all they need at this point. They don't need bomb plots. They don't need better economy. They need rounds. That's what they need. Yeah. And SKDC couldn't get it in that one.
And they are running out of rounds to convert here. Only 2 rounds remaining in the first half. 11-2. This is a monster half from CLG. Double AWPs for the CT side. Tarik and Peter combining once again to make one giant power razor. Power razor, sorry.
Power razor. The new
I said power razor.
The Mac 10. The Mac 10 razor.
The MP7. I can't wait to use the MP7 now. I'm really excited. I did like it. Maybe it's going to be like MP5 tier in the old games.
The 1.3 MP5.
Peter just getting that nice headshot through the smoke. Nothing going SKDC's way at the moment. 4 AKs remaining for the side, flying that Canadian flag.
All's quiet on the western front and the eastern front. All of the fronts are quiet at the moment as SKDC now finally decide to go in for the push. And we have ourselves a nice little flick there from Tarik. Now that is going to go a long way now because it's a 4-on-3. He is holding things down quite well. They can't get close to him. He cuts them down as they try. And look at this man with those AWP skills. He does not need any support. Tarik is really doing a great job, and he's given plenty of time for his teammates to help him out. If only he needed help. But he doesn't, because he's Tarik.
In that situation, you have to wonder what kind of discussion is going on the T side when you just cannot stop one man on the site with an AWP. FNS pulling out the auto sniper for the final round. Still with 5k in the bank as well. So we'll see if SKDC can get this last round or if things will get a little bit worse for them. Tech9s is all they have to offer here on the SKDC side.
Black, James. Black.
Yeah, but where is it? That's the question. Where is it?
It's
probably towards B, surely. Oh, wow. Well, flanking short, in fact, is where it is. Flanking short with an auto sniper.
Oh, and they're all blind. Oh, no, this will be glorious. Oh, dear, they're all going to go down. And James, this is quite one-sided here. CLG are doing a really good job just destroying SKDC at the moment. And this could be a fast one as we are approaching our second half. And SKDC have so much work to do. All starts with the pistol round, of course. And I know a lot of people think, and I would say that they think rightly so. I think that when it comes to pistol rounds, they feel a bit random. I think the best way that I would put it is that there is a lot of variance to them. And the variance is not as affected by skill as some other types of rounds, and it's because of the dynamic that the one-shot headshot, for example, pretty much anything can happen. And so I always really appreciate teams who have a very well thought out kind of strategy that's not too regimented. So there is some freedom in it, but you can see the idea behind it. Now, I wonder if what SKDC and CLG are going to go for, because Dusty is one of those maps where the pistol's a little bit harder to play with as CT. But do you know what I do, James? I rush mid. Like a boss when I'm CT.
Yeah, I do. I do know. Versus, as you can see, they're trying to just fix his internet. I actually played on a PC today and didn't realize it was on Wi-Fi until I had 200 ping. So that wasn't a good match at all. I think I went like 6 and 25 or something.
Now you know how I feel when I play from home, James.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is completely random. Sometimes it's all right, and then sometimes
it's like
it's
in a constant state of spiking from like 20 ms to like 100, and then but when other people are like messing with it, it can go up to like 400 and just stay there, and I'm screwed. And I can't move.
I tried to leave CT spawn on Dust 2 and go to B. I took 3 steps outside of Dust 2, outside of CT spawn, and then I was colliding with B doors. Then I was trying to adjust to go through the doors, and then I was back at CT spawn. That's literally what I was dealing with today.
I've had that happen to me quite a few times on the Wi-Fi that one. It's so funny with the way that it works, because the way that the netcode handles that kind of stuff is just hilarious. I mean, the same thing happens in Quake because of the packet loss, and the way that I guess this is just, I have no idea about the technicalities. I'm just going to make assumptions. I'm going to make horrendous assumptions right now, but I imagine because it's like your client's sending all the data to the server, and because of the packet loss and the ping and everything, it thinks the packets have got there, so it changes it client side. Then the server updates. It's like, no mate, I'm sorry, but that's completely wrong. You're actually still at spawn. Unlucky.
All right, let's open a case. It's not. We haven't done we haven't spun the wheel, so if it's good, then we'll give it away on Thursday's North American cast. While we wait for Virtus. Oh, let's do an esports case.
This is esports after all.
Okay, so what can we win here? We could win a bullet rain.
I like the bullet rain.
You like it because you've got one.
No, I actually purchased that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. What's the other one? AK Jaguar. We had an AK Jaguar once, and I accidentally traded it up with for a Dragon Lore attempt. Or Cortesera. Okay, yeah, I know. Producer Reese likes that. That's why I think it's crap. And no.
What? I just
Okay.
don't.
Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do something else. Let's do. Yeah, do one of those.
How many keys do we have? Lots of keys. Okay, come on. You know it's gonna be a knife now. Calling it. No knife. It's not a knife.
That's a nice knife, Dan.
It's a negative shaped knife.
How much is it worth?
Well, do you have a negative shaped knife?
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
Until we get a knife. Let's keep going.
Okay, Huntsman, yeah, do it.
Should we keep going until Virtus comes back? Not even a terrible org.
Let's do some Vanguards. I think we've got far too many Vanguards. Far too many Vanguards. Please, I beg you, stop sending us Vanguard cases. I'm not going to accept them anymore.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's actually a really nice skin as well. Where is it?
It's a purpley skin.
It's actually quite a nice skin, I think. I think it's a really nice PT50 skin.
Okay, let's do another one.
That's the best skin we've ever got out of like 50 case openings on FACEIT TV.
Yeah, it is.
By far. Nothing even comes close to that. Not even the chameleon, the orc chameleon. I can't look at this. I can't bear to be a part of this existence.
It is somewhat...
End my existence now. End my suffering.
It is somewhat depressing. MP9 darts.
We're gonna miss this guy coming back, and we're just gonna be sat here opening cases. The match is gonna be over, and we'll still be on terrible umps. I actually have a stat track one of these, and I actually use it.
Delusion. That's just a disgusting case.
I know. it's disgusting.
A disgusting skin, sorry. Come on, give me red at least. Give me red. Not a stat track one. I'd rather have a fire starter. At least you can trade up. You can. Can we do a contract of the blues? Actually, let's do a contract. What are you doing? What are you doing? Producer Reese.
Producer Reese is.
What on earth are you doing?
he's either trolling, or he's lost his goddamn mind.
All right, let's try out this crap.
Oh my god. This cannot be the new way we consistently fill time when there are delays, James.
Hey man, it is 4:45 in the morning. Just draw a line. Have you done this before? You know there was a space for you to write on, and you've written on all across the whole thing. I'm not impressed.
You can spam. Okay, never mind. This guy doesn't know how to do contracts, James.
Okay, so getting a stand-in for Virtus.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's
it looks kind of battle scarred or something. I don't know.
It looks kind of outside.
Let's mouse over the inventory thing and see what grade it is. Minimal wear. Okay, well I'm obviously blind, Dan.
Nice.
I think we need to open more cases.
We can give that away, and the cartel PT50 surely. Oh, that's for next time.
But we can't. It's like people will moan if we just give like even those.
Even those.
People complain that they just complain all the time.
They will always.
All they want to do is complain.
Complaining will happen whether you give
all this nonsense
away those or not.
What?
If
Vanguard. Open the Vanguard.
James, if you condition people to want battle scar bisons, I don't think they could complain when they get a minimal wear basilisk in 3-1S. I'm just saying. James, I can sense that your addiction is being fed right now. I can sense that.
It's not really. It is
strengthening.
This is like.
Let's
say you were in a prison cell. And
right.
they had just painted your cell, and you're just watching the paint dry in your prison cell. This is what it feels like to me right now. Yeah, let's do that. The thing is, we would have opened these over a number of broadcasts, and it would have been horrendous. If you are just joining us, we're just waiting for a sub to join the server. Are we in like a spawn on the server or something? I'm not sure where we are. It looks like a strange place. We've got another backslist.
What is this?
How many purpley things do we have? Maybe we could trade them up. I don't know. 7. Okay, let's open more cases.
Oh my god, this won't end, will it? It will never end. We're turning.
Because those purpley ones are kind of crap as well.
I think if we open a certain amount of cases, we officially become Tweeday's stream.
No.
We would take over his case opening slot on Twitch.
To just watch constant not rubbish coming out, it just upsets me.
Well, at least you got your purple, so you can make a trade up, and this can all be over soon.
We need 2 more of those purpley ones. More vanguards. Vanguards like the worst case ever. Oh, so okay, so do we have 8 now or do we have 9? I can't even. I think we've got 9 now. So we need 1 more of those, and maybe we have something cool.
It won't happen. It will not happen. Oh wow.
Well done.
What do you know? We actually got some purples. We actually got what we wanted.
Okay, let's do the purple. Let's do the purple. The hell with all these skins.
And now to transform all of them into an orc chameleon.
Are these all vanguards? They're not, are they? Wait, let's mouse over. I want to see what we could get. Okay, so we could get an atomic alloy, which is a FACEIT skin. That'd be cool.
I don't know why you're bothering getting your hopes up.
Wait, we haven't finished the first one yet. Okay, just do it.
Thank God.
What's that, like a warped Christmas tree?
I'm too ill for this. I can't handle this.
What have we got?
This is terrible.
Ooh. At least we could raffle.
That's true.
We could do this.
That is a nice USP.
Let's do 1 more case quickly.
See, you are addicted. You are addicted.
I'm not addicted.
Yes, you are.
Who is the sub, I wonder? Oh, Christ. Honestly, just this rubbish. Alright, so we've got Wabbit. No jokes about Wabbits, please.
What jokes would you make?
He's come on and said, looks like I didn't get cut after all. So, good luck to Wabbit and the rest of the team. Pistol round.
Okay. So, things are definitely quite bad for SKDC. If you're just joining us, you can see the scoreline is pretty horrendous for them. So they're going to go with the Noah stack straight away at the start of the round. Of course, at this kind of a timing in the round, they would have to be destroying a very fast timing. But in fact, they're pushing up a dark, but it's going to be the A-long. And it is going to be pretty horrible here for SKDC as they respond because they don't have any position. It's a nice little flash, but in come the grenades to actually help them across. We've got the smoke, but a bit of a gap in the smoke. Ooh, it's going to actually allow Wabbit to pick up some headies there. So he's going to eliminate 2 players, and nothing gets a little bit interesting. Relyks comes in from long, and that's going to be a very nice situation for SKDC. They need this round badly, and they are well positioned to take it.
Okay, so SKDC not out of this just yet. Ironically, Dan, we saw all the Orions from these CT players.
Yeah, it was a nice round from them, and I like that they were pushing up a dark at the same time as having the boost for Cat, so they kind of had all their bases covered and went for the retake on A. It's a simple but sweet pistol round. I mentioned briefly at the start that I like to see, despite the high variance of pistol rounds, that teams do actually try and have some method, put some method into the madness.
Okay, so we've got triple Mac 10 and an MP7. This is fun. Oh, we've got MP7s all over the place now. Got 2 on the CT side as well. The meta is changing, Dan, in front of our very eyes. We'll see who will come out on top on this round, as it's MP7s all over the shop, but it's going to be the Silenced M4s, which will prevail for the time being. Pizza getting a scout kill. And Relyks just going for the spray down. MP7 versus MP7. Tarik, though. Range is not on his side, although Ellis is closing the distance remorselessly. Just going to charge up there and take him out. So 3 players surviving for SKDC. Let me get 2, sorry.
So here comes the save for them. CLG very comfortable though. They need 3 rounds. That's kind of nuts. But we're going to see SKDC sticking on a 5.7 and 2 of their SMGs. There's MP7. So CLG operating up and up. But here we go. Push coming in from lower dark, and Ellis is going to get the frag onto Cutler. So they are going to spot. He's going to spot everyone, or the majority of them, and they're going to push up a dark at the same time. I love this. Very smart. Trying to use those MP7s, but Tarik with those 2 kills is going to switch things on the head here on this round, because this bomb is soon to go down, and they're going to have no grenades, but they have the position to work with at the very least. So it's going to be a difficult retake for SKDC. They do have a on flash left over, but hazed with that position, he didn't get the frag, and that might just barely give an opportunity here. An edge as Relyks does peek in, he gets a nice wide peek, and wow. Nice retake from Relyks. But CLG, they did some damage and they got the bomb down. So the problem is for SKDC, they can't have a lot of money now. I mean, they did save the SMGs into this round, so they should be okay, but it's not going to be too far from an eco for them, as you can see. So very possible here for CLG to force a situation where SKDC are soon to be money screwed.
Did we put Relyks on our Vulcan team?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure that we did we?
I'm not sure either. Oh, he's on Producer Reese's, but not ours, apparently. Well, good luck, Producer Reese. Okay, so Hayes getting the first kill. Trade coming in from wabbit with the AWP. Oh, the spray down through the smoke. This is not a good run whatsoever for SKDC. 2 plays remaining, rotating towards the A site, desperately trying to do what they can. Ocean getting a kill, actually, onto FNS, so 1-man advantage now. And it seems like it's still going to be the A site which is contested. If these Ts line up for Ocean or his teammate, then this could easily flip around. They could push the smoke as well if they can find the right timing. Although one of the plays is playing the car position just in case. Very smart indeed from Cutler. Trades coming in, double trade coming in. CLG take the round and are 2 rounds away from victory here.
Okay, so money screwed indeed. SKDC, they are in a predicament and a half. CLG ready to move on to match point, and SKDC deciding that, you know, let's do it. Let's go for a big buy and get the scouts in play. So Peter already looking to work on, as I'm going to see them take it pretty easy here, but a fast long push take into in there for CLG, as we have 2 people on short, and indeed they want to get aggressive now. Short and lower dark. There is a man there for SKDC. How much damage can he do? Looks like Cutler will take him down, but wabbit's on the site here. He's doing a good job. He's managed to eliminate hazed. 4-on-4 now. But the A split is ready to go.
SKDC, I was going to say he still had double scouts, but one of those has just had his skull ripped open. So just Ocean and Ellis remaining, and it seems the players, they haven't really had time to adjust to the AWP here. It pretty much came out just an hour before we went live, so they don't seem to be liking it. I think we might have some videos coming up from Team Liquid Adren. Hey, Producer Reese did a good screenshot.
I missed it.
I guess it doesn't matter. We'll have to just assume that he has never made one yet, since you missed it, Dan.
Okay.
It's kind of his fault, kind of your fault. So match point here for CLG. 4 spy coming out for the CTs. 2 scouts, a FAMAS, and 2 Deegs. And maybe a hope in hell. First frag going the way of FNS. We've got trades coming in. 2 people on short now retreating. Long is in control of it, CLG though. So they could go for that 2-pronged assault, but SKDC will be aware of this as well. They're keeping their aggressive positions for the time being. That's going to be a nice nade onto the site. May pull some plays away. Indeed it will. Pull wabbit over towards the site. He's not sure now. Ellis has fallen. Going to be heading back over to short, trying to keep things held down, but SKDC in a very difficult position indeed. Hayes getting frags all over the A site, just down to Ocean now versus 3. All he has is a Scout and an Orion.
There we go. Ocean creeping behind the smoke. Hayes won't see him in time, but he will. No, the reaction is good, and 16 to 5. CLG will take this one, and we are going to have ourselves. Well, that was it. That was the last match of tonight. But how did we do on the Vulcan.com points? That's what I want to know. We're going to check that out now and see how things went. Now we have to take a little time to update, so we'll just wait for that before we check it out and see how we did. But
I reckon we bodied everyone.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, we tend to suck at this, James. We kind of suck at this.
No, I think we're the best now. I think that match will be good for us because I'm guessing Tarik did well, so we should be good then. I think we should be good.
I don't know.
Let's see where we are at the moment.
I don't think we're ever going to break top 10, at least.
I think we definitely will. We have too many opportunities to fail.
I think we've made
time.
like top 100 before. I
don't know if we've done that.
We have to take note
Let's
of these.
see. Okay, so the final result has not come in from the game, but for the time being, we're currently 211th out of 8,000. Holy potatoes, that's a lot of people. But still, I mean, that is massive, Dan. If you think about it, that is pretty huge.
Indeed, it is. I wonder if
we're like in the top.
If we win one on stream,
we're in the top 3% right now.
If we win one on stream, what we should do is we should use the money won for a skin and give it away.
Well, it depends on what we enter. We could do that potentially, but we need to enter one of the paid ones.
Indeed, yeah, we could do that.
I suppose we could.
We could do that. We could do that.
But you just said we suck, Dan. So you want to just throw money away?
Says the man who's like, open, let's open all these cases.
But we were always going to open them, Dan.
That's true.
And we can't affect the outcome. Whereas if
true.
you think we suck at this, then we can get better at it and then do it. Or we can just full YOLO.
It still relies on. Well, I guess to be fair, you can be fairly consistent. If you're looking at there is definitely a method, and of course, if you look at the matchups and look at the maps and stuff, you can get a pretty good idea of who's going to be doing how well. So yeah, I guess so.
Oh, we could try and do a paid one in the next week.
We should. Yeah, let's
try and take the pot away from everyone else.
Absolutely.
With the FACEIT expertise.
All right. Well, until then, I do believe we will be closing the stream out tonight. I would like to take a quick look at the standings if we have those to go, because I would like to recap and just see how things are progressing in the tournament. Well, you know what?
Producer Reese has been doing other things in the production area, Dan. I'm not going to ask what.
He's been obsing.
I'm not going to ask what, but it's not ready.
He's been obsing.
He has been observing, yeah.
It's true. So
Cadian was here earlier, but he is preparing to go back to the airport, shipping him back to the motherland of Denmark.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching FACEIT TV once again. We have many more matches coming in the next days and weeks. So make sure to stay checking out the channel. Follow the channel so you get notified when we go live if you want to see more action here from me and James. But, well, that's all for now. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.